Alright, where do I even begin? So, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is create a YouTube channel, because I really don't have anything else to do and I'm bored. And I think it'd be pretty entertainment, because recently I did a poll, and the poll said that I should make a YouTube channel and people would actually watch it. Are they going to watch it? Probably not, but here we are. So, without further ado, hello, I'm Oddlyable, and this is the channel Oddlyable, where I'm oddly able to put up with people's bullshit. And by people's bullshit, I mean my own bullshit, because we're starting right to the punch. Did I say that right? Punch? No, I don't like that. Cut it. Okay. So when I said getting started right to the punch, I actually meant it, because we're starting with something very vulnerable. To me, actually, and that is reading my old Facebook posts. Am I gonna cringe? Probably. Am I gonna like this? Probably not, but here we are, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it together. And you know what? That's all we can ask for, because we can just do it together.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So, I would like to introduce Oddlyable's very first segment, reading my old Facebook post, because I have nothing else to do and I'm very bored, and maybe if this video blows up I can quit my job and my 2 cats and 4 dogs can finally live a life and they can have a great time, and I'm just pushing this and dragging it on now because I really don't know what else to say, and this is probably the longest title that you have ever heard of. And you know what? We're gonna roll with the punches on it, because I don't know what else to say anymore, so we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep on adding to this title, and we're gonna keep on going on and getting it done and doing things right. And I've said "and" probably like 7 times already. I'm not even keeping count anymore. But without further ado, let's begin. So back in 2009, I was 13 years old, and
What did he say?
that's when I made my first Facebook profile. Well, first and only. And I never thought that I'd make a YouTube video out of it. I mean, I 2 to 3 months ago, I was going through the Facebook posts and I was just reading them, and I'm like, these are terrible. I should probably make something out of it. I should embarrass myself on the internet and have everybody else read my Facebook statuses with me. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And the very first status that I took a picture of is, congratulations, you've just read this sentence. Yes. Yes, we did. If you're going to hashtag on Facebook, move to Twitter. Hashtag seriously. You know, I probably thought I was cool for that. I probably thought I was like the guy for making that, for hashtagging on Facebook. I wasn't the guy. Probably still not the guy. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. So much wisdom. So much thought into that. I can't even imagine what I was thinking back in 2012 when I made that Facebook status. Next, we have, my biggest dream is to be in a room with a sledgehammer and a bunch of furniture and just break every single thing in there. Did I just invent rage rooms in that status? Because now rage rooms are super popular, but back then, I didn't think rage rooms were a thing, and now they are. Next, we have, I'm guessing Annie is not okay, because she's not responding when he asks, Annie, are you okay? Jeez, I really was a deep thinker. I really was a deep thinker on that one. Next, we have, winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you're doing better than you were before. Who am I? Like, who is this? Can I go back in time and have a conversation with him? You hate me? Well, okay. Grab a chair and wait for me to care. That was horrible. I gotta admit, that was terrible. I can't even imagine what I could have been thinking. Like, that's just bad. No matter what, the biggest regret in your life will always be cutting your hair, and that is so true. Because every time I would go get my hair cut, I would just ask them for a little bit off the top and a little trim on the sides. Tell me why I ended up with a buzz cut, looking like I should have been, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. Luckily, my fiance now is a cosmetologist. I don't have to go through that anymore, but it's just the thought of it. The thought of them butchering my hair. I watch my garage door close completely just in case a murderer rolls under at the last second. Gosh, I watch too many action movies. I mean, I'm actually filming in my garage right now, and I don't think a murderer is going to be coming in anytime soon. Or at all at that. Good times become good memories. Bad times become good lessons. And there we are again. Aristotle, Socrates, Plato at his finest. I don't even know which one at this point. Oh, you got swag? Don't forget to put that on your Burger King application. I always wondered if people who claim they had swag back in 2012, I wonder what they're doing now. Like, do they still wear the snapbacks on, like, flip back? Do they still sag their pants? Do they still have baggy clothes? I don't even know. I don't even want to know. My neighborhood is the worst. They gave me a Ricola. As you can see, this was on November 1st, 2012, so the day after Halloween. And I did get a Ricola, and I was pretty angry about that. You know, everyone was getting like king-size Snickers. My brother got a Kit Kat, my sister got a Milky Way, and I got a Ricola. Just a simple Ricola. I don't exactly hate you, but if you were on fire and I had water, I'd drink it. Such a spiteful little shit I was, huh? You know, I personally wouldn't do that today. I wouldn't drink the water if someone was on fire. I mean, I guess it just depends on who it is. You didn't hear that from me. Sarcasm, because beating someone in the face with a shovel is illegal. And boy, do we wish it was not. You never take me anywhere expensive. Girl, we just came from the gas station. That's expensive. That's where you're spending $3 on a bottle drink, but they have a special going on where it's 3 for $8.99. The math isn't mathing. The gas station is expensive. Let's just leave it at that. Sleep well and dream hell, because the 21st is coming. Okay, if you were... I cannot even go into the craze everybody was going through during the world is going to end 2012 prediction. It was just, it was horrible. Everybody was panicking. They were buying a bunch of things. They were going to the store and buying out everything. And it's like, hey, we have a world-ending event almost every single year, if not twice a year. So, you know, at some point we get better at adapting to it. The world ends September 3rd, 2015. Mark your calendars. We all die. P-face. The P-face. That sounds so weird. P-face. Don't ever say that. Don't call it a P-face. But hey, here we are, March 6th, 2026, and the world has not ended as we know of just yet. It has been a couple years since September 3rd, 2015. Maybe September 3rd, 2026 is the year. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. Feeding some... We're gonna cut that out. I'm sorry, and my bad mean the same thing unless you're at a funeral. I can't even imagine why or how or when you would tell someone my bad at a funeral unless you killed the person there. Which I wouldn't recommend doing. I don't recommend doing that. You can say, I'm sorry, that's the best thing to do. My condolences, sorry for your loss, but don't tell someone my bad if you're at a funeral. That's probably not something you should do. If she tells you that she works at DQ, that's your cue that she wants the D. Don't listen to that. Don't even... Okay, we're not listening to that. Don't take my advice. If there's one person in this world that you will not take their advice, it's mine. Don't do that. Wow, I thought flash mob meant something completely different. Can someone come bail me out? I never flashed anyone. It was just a stupid Facebook post. I don't even plan on flashing anybody. Don't flash people. To the people who stole me movie. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Low Lives. I had a movie called Love Stinks. It's a movie that nobody really ever hears about or heard about unless you're a select few, and somebody stole that movie right from my DVD player, and I was pretty upset about that. Still am to this day. I just took a shower. You have no idea how hard it was sneaking that thing out of Home Depot. Home Depot. You know, in a literal sense, it's funny. It's really funny. But in a looking back at it now sense, it's just stupid. Why is Allison... Okay, we're skipping that one. I see those I'm ugly, like if you disagree, so I'm changing it. I'm handsome, like if you disagree. Those 3 people who liked that status, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. My ex was like, delete my number. I was like, keep calm. It was never saved. I felt so cool making that post because it blew up at the time. I mean, hey, at the time, 27 likes was huge. Okay, in 2013, you only got 27 likes if you were funny. And I was neither of those, not funny nor handsome. So, it was great to get 27 likes. I want piñatas at my funeral so people can be happy. I'm so nice, aren't I? But filled with bees, so they're not too happy. You can't be too happy at my funeral. There's going to be piñatas, but they are going to be filled with bees and honey. It's what's inside that makes you beautiful. The demon possessing my body blushes. You know, in 2014, I would believe a demon possessed my body. It was a crazy year. 2014 was not for the weak, I will tell you that much. A YouTube plaque saying I passed 100,000 subscribers will be my biggest achievement, and as of right now, my goal. July 28th, 2014. And now we're in March 2026. Let's make it happen. Alright, let's make Oddlyable pass 100,000 subscribers so I can finally get my YouTube plaque saying that I passed 100,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Oh, this one's a long one. Got bored today, so I dressed up in tan pants and a blue shirt and went into Best Buy and quit. I was like, I quit. Then the manager said, you don't even work here. So I said, that's exactly why I'm quitting. I feel neglected here. I actually did do that. And Harry, I am so sorry that you had to deal with me that day. But I hope you're doing better now, and I hope you're doing great. I hope you're not still at Best Buy. I mean, maybe you are. Maybe you're a regional manager. Somebody look up if Harry is regional manager at Best Buy and get back to me on that. Put it down in the comments. Some people just need a high five in the head with a chair. And I still believe that ideology up until this day because it is true. People need a high five in the head with a chair. A steel chair, that is. Because some people are just trifling. They're just trifling. The only thing I understand about algebra, I look at my ex, and I wonder why. I thought I was so cool. I got 20 likes and 4 comments. I was blowing up. I was Facebook famous. I was great. But that is the only thing I understood about algebra. I'm not gonna lie about that. Accidentally knocked a G off graveyard sign. Beat drops. Skeletons rise from the ground, twirling glow sticks, dancing like crazy. You get it? Because it's a rave yard instead of a graveyard. Drop the G and it becomes a rave yard. I'm not even going to explain it. You get it. Technology is taking over too fast. This is not how modern times should be. No one wants to do anything anymore. Oh, sweet little baby me. In 2014, it just gets worse. Technology has taken over, and we're going into the age of the Terminator. It's happening. Someone call Sarah Connor. I need her on speed dial. Don't judge a book by its cover. My math book has someone enjoying themselves on it. I do not enjoy myself at all. I will tell you, math is not fun. It is not for the weak either. My math book had somebody playing with building blocks. Where were my building blocks, Shannon? Where were my building blocks? Because I just got stuck with geometry. I should have dashed right out of there.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
When I die, I want everyone I've worked in groups with to lower me into my grave so they can let me down one last time. Everybody that I've ever worked in a group with has let me down on multiple occasions, actually. So, I think to this day, I'm gonna contact everybody I've ever worked in a group with and tell them to lower me to my grave when I die so they can let me down one last time. I think that'll be hilarious. It's finally 2015! Time to wait for my hoverboard, flying car, and holographic shark. We thought we were going to be so advanced, didn't we? We thought we were going to have flying cars and hoverboards, and instead we got stupidity and Volkswagen. Nothing against you, Volkswagen. I love you. Don't blame the holidays. Don't blame the holidays. You were fat in August. I'm not even gonna say anything. A woman saying, "I'm not mad at you," is like a dentist saying, "You won't feel a thing." And those are the most truest things that I've ever heard in my entire life. Don't ever have your partner say, "I'm not mad at you." They're mad at you. Take advice from me. Actually, no. Don't take advice from me. Like I said at the beginning, if there's one person you will not take advice from, it's me. Don't send nudes. Send x-rays. Because it's the inside that counts. Wasn't I so sweet? Wasn't I so amazing and grand back in February 12th, 2015? A couple days before Valentine's Day. Wasn't I just so romantic? Here we go. This one's great. This one's great. Life hack. If you keep your mouth shut, no one will know how stupid you really are. And I feel like a lot of people need to follow that life hack to this day. Because people be saying some really trifling things sometimes. I hope manners is the next cool trend. It wasn't. It wasn't manners. It was... I don't even know what it was, man. But it wasn't manners. Can we bring back manners, please? Is that something we can bring back? Is that a trend I can start now? In 26, bring back manners? Because if we can, then please, bring back those manners. Universities and colleges be like, of course! The money sign in the S. We always care about your education. Our students' learning is our #1 priority. You know, they be putting money signs where money signs don't even go. And that's how college works. Who wants to Netflix and just watch the damn movie because it's good? I swear, people just be not watching the movie when Netflix is on. Just watch the movie. You're gonna miss out on something. Me, in bed, married with my partner, rolls over to her. Hey, her, what? Me, you still like me, right? Her. Yeah? Okay, but like or like? November 15th, 2015, and I can say, down the line later, I do be doing this to my fiance on every occasion. I do roll over to her and ask me if she still likes me. And then she beats me. It's called fall because everything is falling. Leaves, temperature, bank account, grades, motivation. Is this still not true to this day? Is this still not something that happens? Because we're past fall and I'm still falling. I don't flirt. I don't flirt. I just talk. It's not my fault everything I say is smoother than the cream cheese spread on your bagel. You know? I'm smooth. Alright? Am I not smooth? That's not smooth. Don't take smoothness advice from me. Don't even take any advice from me for the 18th time. Evening news is where they begin with good evening, and then proceed to tell you why it isn't. And if that is not the most truest statement I've ever heard, then I don't know what is. News stations can be like, oh, good evening, more news at 11, and they make you wait till 11, and then the guy's like, oh, good evening, welcome to 11 o'clock news. Somebody just died. They got run over by a car. Walking their dog. Talking to their daughter on the phone. Good evening. And I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you today. That is all my Facebook statuses. Well, not all of them, but all the cringiest ones I thought would be cringeworthy to read out loud onto the internet and embarrass myself and forever be cringing to myself. So, what's next? Who knows? Maybe I will do a food review or something. I don't know. I don't even know what this channel is going to be. I just thought this would be a fun little cool video for the first video. But we'll see what comes next. Until next time, Oddlyable. Make sure to like and subscribe. Give me 100,000 subscribers so I can get my YouTube plaque. That would be the most amazing thing ever. So, like, share, subscribe. Catch you next time.